Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, George. We started at 28 degrees this morning. Everybody's having breakfast. The Stooges and George just got out of the pond. They've been having fun this morning. These guys are eating breakfast. Yep. We have blue skies in paradise and absolutely beautiful weather and sunshine. Right off the bat, I gotta say, thoughts and prayers for everybody in Florida, North Carolina, Georgia, South Carolina, every place that's been damaged by hurricanes, and now there's a big one coming. It has me worried. I've been on the phone with my son this morning already. We've been on the phone with George's mommy already this morning, huh, George? Yeah, buddy. Eva's got a big mess at her house. She had some people come in and put in a new chimney, and they had to knock out all kinds of concrete blocks and bricks and rocks and made a huge mess. And she's had a long, hard day at work, and now she's at home cleaning up the mess. And in the process of doing the chimney, they severed a bunch of electric wires that were in the walls. So they've got an electrician there working on that. Oh, what a mess. But there is one big mess already in Florida. And I'm going to touch base on some stuff here. We have a lot of George fans everywhere in the Florida area. Right in the crosshairs of where the storm's coming, George. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Jerry. Yeah, buddy. We gotta say, if you have the ability to get away from Tampa, Clearwater, St. Pete, if you have the ability to get out of there, head inland. Yeah. This is a bad storm. It is not going to be good. It's going to cause a lot of damage. And don't let the fact that the wind speed is going to drop a little bit before it hits lull you into thinking you can ride this out. This is a bad storm. Shingles, even when they're brand new, are not designed for 150 mile an hour winds. The roofs, everything that's under the shingles is not designed for 150 mile an hour winds. And this storm has sustained winds of 175. That's not a good thing. Oh, George. Yeah, we're worried about all of our George people everywhere. We love you guys. Anyway, my son has made as much preparation as he can in Orlando. He's got his gasoline and generators and all of his supplies gathered in. And now he's trying to help his in-laws. His in-laws have evacuated the St. Pete area. They have left their home with all brand new stuff in it that they just bought to replace all the stuff that Helene damaged and destroyed. They just put all new refrigerators and washers and dryers and all that stuff in there, and now they've had to leave because the storm surge from this storm is going to be twice as bad as what Helene was. And that's a bad thing. Anyway, I need to do some shout outs here real quick. The cheese guy's mom, Diane, passed away Saturday. She was 79, lived in Maine, and he's devastated. We send our condolences. Sorry, I don't know what your name is there, Mr. Cheese Guy, but thoughts and prayers for you and your family. Shirley is in the hospital today having her lungs drained. She's got fluid on her lungs. God bless you, Shirley. We love you too. Yeah, we hope things go well today and they let you go home. Loretta is still in the hospital with her brain bleed problems. God bless you, Loretta. We hope that gets fixed and they get it figured out. Yeah. And I made pictures last night of the Northern Lights. Oh my goodness, they were beautiful. Yeah. It was absolutely stunning last night. Because of my trees here, I went right across the street over there on the lake and I watched the Northern Lights and I took a lot of pictures, which I put on the community page last night late. Yeah, the lights were stunning, but the pictures actually show more than what your human eye can see. The camera picks up a lot of colors that are hidden from your eyes. And George is back swimming with his duckies. The boys club, yes. They like tooting around in there, especially when it's 28 degrees. Because that water's a lot warmer than the air. Yep. Anyway, Deborah is Remy Boy's mama. And she, unfortunately, is stuck in the Tampa Bay area because she has no transportation and she has a cat, Remy Boy, who would howl if she takes him to a shelter. He's got anxiety issues and she's worried that if she goes to a shelter with the cat, they're going to kick her out because of the cat howling. Anyway, Deborah, we're going to keep you in our thoughts and prayers. I hope you get figured out a way to evacuate with Remy Boy. It worries me sick. Please try your best to evacuate. And if you can't, stay in touch with us, but prepare yourself. This is not going to be a good storm. Yeah. Anyway, Deborah, we love you and we worry about you. Ellen lives on the 3rd floor of an apartment building, and one of her girlfriends has a pet chihuahua, and Ellen has a rabbit that hates dogs. And her friend has to evacuate because she lives in a mobile home, and she's going to come stay with Ellen. And she says, I don't know what's going to be worse. Having the rabbit and the dog chasing each other around the house fighting, or the storm. Yeah, well, we hope you get that one figured out. Locking them in separate rooms would be good. But this brings up a point. Animals are real smart. The wind from this hurricane is right now at 175 miles an hour. The tops of these trees is going to be where the worst wind would be. Up high in the trees, off the ground, is where the strongest winds are at. Birds are real smart. During a storm, they sit flat on the ground. That's where the wind is the least. You bet. So, if you're on the 3rd floor, barricade your windows. Stand up a box spring or something in front of that glass so that if, and this is another point, Florida is already a mess. The streets are full of all the mattresses and box springs, couches, refrigerators, wash machines, everything that they threw out of the house from the storm Helene is piled up out on the street. And when a 170 mile an hour wind hits that stuff, it's going to go flying. The glass on the 3rd floor will have pressure blowing in against it on one side of your house, and on the lee side, there's a suction. If anything breaks the pressure side it blows pressure through the house against the other side and it will suck the windows out. Barricade your glass. Stay away from the windows. Don't stare at the hurricane through the glass, because at any moment a coconut can come flying through there at 150 miles an hour and kill you. Yeah. Anyway, that's a public service announcement from Bob and George. Don't photograph this storm standing in front of a window that can get destroyed by an object, a missile flying through the air. Anyway, I gotta give a shout out to a young viewer named Kennedy. Her grandmother wanted me to give her a shout out. Yeah, Kennedy likes George videos. Yup. Anyway, there you go, Debbie. And I gotta say, the other day when I said happy birthday to Judy Raymond, I said she's 39 again. That's because I didn't know how old she was. She's 74 years old. Yes, she sent me a message and said she was 74. Anyway, Judy is back out of the hospital, and I got 2 emails from her today. God bless you, Judy. We love you too. Yeah. Anyway, yesterday's video was made with the GoPro, and it went 11 minutes and 47 seconds, and it shut off and started making a new video. That's what the GoPro does. Yeah, that's why it was a 2-part video yesterday. And then I made a shorty. Yeah, we made a shorty with George, and everybody liked that one. Yeah. Anyway, I got blue skies and a whole lot going on. And Christine really appreciated me telling her about the Northern Lights last night. Yeah. And in the pictures that I posted of the Northern Lights, I took about 50 pictures. I only put up 5 of them. The first 3 pictures are facing due north. And in the first 3 pictures, you can see stars. And if you look close enough, you will see that those stars are aligned into a constellation called the Big Dipper. Yes, that's how mariners found where north was when they were traveling the oceans hundreds of years ago. They looked for the Big Dipper. The Big Dipper points right at the North Star. Here you go, Dennis. You betcha. Anyway, the first 3 pictures are clearly visible. The Big Dipper stars are right dead in the middle of those 3 pictures. Yeah, and beautiful colors. Anyway, we love you all too. Yes. Thoughts and prayers for all of our friends and family everywhere. George and I went to the store yesterday to get lettuce and corn, and there was a gentleman in there that was leaving to head for Florida. He drives a big truck with a great big clamshell on top of it, and he's going to start picking up garbage. He's driving from Wisconsin with a great big truck to go help start cleaning up the mess from the hurricane that already has been and the one that's on the way, because it is gonna be a mess. Yeah. Anyway, hope y'all love these colors. Oh, they're beautiful. You betcha. Anyway, thank you for all the wonderful comments. Yes, we love you all too. Yep, stay safe. Wash your flippers off and have a wonderful day. Love you. Bye-bye.